What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's Division 2 video, it's going to be a how-to guide. I'm going to teach you how to get blueprints and how to use your crafting table properly. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. But I've been getting a lot of requests to do these how-to guides for all of these different stations. That way each of you know, all of the new and returning players alike will be able to use these stations without any issues. So the crafting station is right here. So when you first walk into the base of ops, right there, you come through here, take a left, and then take an immediate left. This is your crafting station, and it's what we're going to be talking about this entire video. Now, Anaya is your blueprints vendor. So right now it shows I have no items available because I actually have every single blueprint in the game. I have 337 blueprints. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to a brand new character that I just made without sharing the blueprints. That way I can properly explain how to get certain blueprints, how some blueprints are not available right now, and how others you could actually skip ahead and not do certain quests or projects to get that blueprint. And I can teach you on how, to get those with ease. Now, before I do that, what I want to really explain are the mods. So whenever you get a new mod, you actually have to craft that mod in order to have it available as a weapon attachment for your weapons. So if you unlock any of these, you have to come over to the crafting table and actually craft that attachment before you are able to equip it on your character. And you can see on the right side of your screen, it shows that it would cost 876 credits, 12 titanium, and 12 steel to, unlock this magazine mod. You can see that all of mine are already unlocked, but it still shows you exactly what you need in order to unlock or craft that certain attachment. So this is pretty big. I've seen a lot of people that unlock their attachments and they never craft them, so then they're never able to use those attachments. So that's a big thing right there. Now, the other ones where I'm going to show you how to get the blueprints and what requirements are needed, I have to switch over to my other character. So I'm going to do that, and then we will be right back. So enjoy. I hope you have your pen and paper out, your notepad ready, because there's going to be a lot of information coming your way. So let me jump over to that character and start. Here we go. Welcome, you guys. This is a new, fresh character that I just finished from Warlords of New York, and now I'm back in Washington, D.C. And just before I share my blueprints and materials to my other characters, I wanted to show you what the crafting bench looks like to a fresh character. That way, if you are new or returning to this game, you can see exactly what I am showing you, and it can navigate you to where you need to go or what you need to do to get a certain blueprint. So this is going to be that how to get a blueprint part of the video. So a brand new character, you can see from Anaya that if I want to share my blueprints or materials, I can do so right here through Anaya. And it also gives me other blueprints that I can buy and all of that jazz. Now, the first thing I want to tell you guys about blueprints is that if you are searching for certain blueprints and you have a new character that has not shared blueprints with your other characters, you could be losing out because there are a lot of projects and things like that. Let me show you. So here are some projects. Now you can see right here at the bottom left of your screen, it says at the completion of this daily project, I would get a crafting blueprint. And then if we look at some other things, like right here, here's my weekly project. And then you can see again, bottom left of your screen, it says I would get a crafting blueprint. And yeah, so you could get those through. Here's another one, the summit weekly project, and then you can see in the bottom left of your screen, you would get a crafting blueprint. So here's the deal, right? So right now, if I go to my crafting bench, you can see I'm 72 blueprints out of 337. And this is normal. If you start a new character from scratch, fast forward to Warlords of New York, you're going to get these blueprints added to your character just from the game. Now, the other, 240 or whatever, other blueprints that I do not have, I have on my other characters. So say you are looking for a black market AKM replica, right? And you can see on the right side of your screen, it says reward for completing projects, summit challenges, control points at alert level 3 or higher, and you can also purchase them from the vendor, right? And then this is your vendor right here, Anaya, where you can purchase blueprints. However, I have all of these blueprints on my other character. So let's say that I have all the blueprints but that black market AKM blueprint, right? So the way that these projects work for their rewards is that when it says crafting blueprint, it will give you a blueprint that you do not already have. So if, say, I had all the blueprints but one, being the black market AKM, and I really wanted that black market AKM blueprint, I could go on my new character. I could then go to Anaya, purchase the account shared blueprints, right? And then I know for a fact that if I only had, one or two more blueprints remaining, if I do these projects, I would immediately get the blueprint that I need, because it will only give you blueprints that you do not already have. But if you do this on a new character and you have not shared your blueprints, it will give you blueprints that that character does not have. So that's why Anaya right here is selling the Talon holster, the climbing gloves, pulse mod, chem launcher mod, all of these different blueprints. But if I already had them on a different character, these would not pop up if I had them shared throughout my other characters. So if I am doing this on a fresh character and I did not share the blueprints and I do those projects, I could get a blueprint that I already have. So make sure you account share your materials and blueprints. That way, if you are searching for that last blueprint or whatever, maybe you have 4 blueprints left, you could do projects on this character, projects on your other character, projects on your other character, and then you could get them all done within one day. But you can't do that with ease if you do not account share your blueprints. The materials is a different thing, but the blueprints is vital, especially if you do not have every blueprint in the game. Now, going back to the crafting bench, this is a very, very good resource into finding what you need to do in order to obtain a certain blueprint. So, for example, if I go down to mask, okay, I don't have any mask blueprints at all on this character. So right here, it gives you, the normal spiel right there on the right side of your screen. In red, it says reward for completing projects, summit challenges, control points at level 3 or higher, or from the vendor, right? However, some of these require something different. So you can scroll down here, looks the same. Oop, here's one. Bellstone Armory Mask. This blueprint was only obtainable through the Season 3 reward. So that's a problem, right? Because Season 3 was, 2 years ago? So if you did not get it back then, you're not going to have it now. And then it goes back to the normal, reward, summit, control points, vendor, blah, blah, blah. And then it keeps going. So then a lot of these are the same. However, boom, here's future initiative. You have to complete the Operation Iron Horse before assisting Anaya with her projects, meaning the only way to get the future initiative or Foundry Bulwark blueprints are you have to first complete Iron Horse, And then you will get 2 projects from Anaya. One will be to complete the Future Initiative, and one will be to complete the Foundry Bulwark. Once you do that, it will give you all of the blueprints. So it kind of tells you here. Here's Hunter's Fury. It says the only way to get this blueprint is from the Season 3 reward. Aces and Eights right here. The only way to get it is through Operation Dark Hours. Same with Tip of the Spear and Negotiator's Dilemma. And then this goes on and on. Now for exotics, it's a little different. Exotics, all you need to do is get an initial exotic. Once you get that first exotic, Anaya will have that blueprint here for you to pick up. It'll be, you know, say you get a Coyote's Mask to drop. You pick it up on your character, go over to Anaya, and it will give you, you know, the option to obtain the Coyote's Mask blueprint. And you just need to go through here and say optimization. This is a big one. So I've shown you weapons and gear, right? Now for mods, these are usually obtained either through Anaya or side missions, things like that. And then you have to come in here and actually craft that, you know, that attachment. And then you'll have that attachment for the rest of, you know, your time playing this game. Now the thing I really wanted to focus on is the optimization part of the crafting bench. Now this is very vital to your character's progression. Now if you ever want to fully optimize a piece of gear, and I'll do a separate video on optimizing gear, first you need to have all of these blueprints, because a lot of these optimization materials are vital when optimizing your gear. Say you're trying to optimize an assault rifle, you need more assault rifle alloys, then you'd come over here and you'd be able to craft it from the blueprint. Very easy to do, and then you'd have enough to optimize your gear. Or say you need, you know, a holster bundle. You can come over here and then you could craft it if you had the blueprint. And the biggest thing of all are the faction materials. These are the big ticket ones for optimizing. And again, I'll go into further detail and show you guys firsthand how to optimize and all of that in a different video. But this is very, very important for your crafting table to obtain all of these blueprints. These blueprints will save you when you're trying to, you know, max out that build. You're trying to get that extra 2%, or you're trying to max out that crit chance, or whatever it is. These things will save your, you know, your character's life. Yeah, and all of these are the exact same. You can get them through projects, summit challenges, control points, or the vendor. Now, the best thing is if you do the summit floor 10 farm and you are on top of your summit challenges, you could easily get, you know, a handful of these blueprints from those summit challenges. So just be cautious, you know, be thoughtful when you're doing these things. Now, the control points are really simple. Now, looking at my control points right now, they're all level 4. Now, they're level 4 because I'm on heroic, right? So the easiest way is to go to challenging, okay? So you go to challenging, and it tells you in that blueprint for the crafting table, it tells you the requirements are projects, summit challenges, or control points at level 3 or higher. So this is, in my opinion, the easiest way to get blueprints is to just knock out control points. They're all level 3, easy to do. Not only that, but if you can find, you know, 1 or 2 control points that you really like, you could easily click this button right here and reset control points and just keep farming the same control point over and over and over and over and over and over and over, because every time you complete that control point, you would get a new blueprint. Not only that, but it would give you a blueprint that you do not already have. You don't have to worry about RNG. It will give you a blueprint you do not have, and that's guaranteed. So, you know, at the point of this character where I need 200 and, you know, whatever, 70 plus, it's not going to give me the blueprint that I necessarily want at that time, but it will guarantee give me a blueprint that I do not already have. So the more you do this, the less blueprints you need, the more chances it is you're going to get the blueprint you want, and then you're good to go. All right. I think that's enough about this character. Let me think. Is there anything else about the crafting bench from this character that I could talk about? Let's see here. Exotics. So going down to my exotic weapons. Let's see. There we go. All right. Some of these exotic weapons are, different to get than others. Now, if you come down here, under reconfigure, all you need is that specific exotic. You'll get a blueprint and then you can reconfigure them. These are all the same. You can see the red box. Nothing changes. These other exotics up here at the top, these 4, you actually have to do stuff to get if someone does not already give you one. For example, here is the Chatterbox Blueprint. Now it says that you have to open up Hyena faction boxes and then collect Hyena stashed components to then craft your Chatterbox. Or you could just go into Countdown, Summit, whatever, go to Targeted Loot, SMGs, and run with some of your friends and just have one of them drop it for you. And then you actually do not have to go and find all these parts and whatever. Once you get that initial exotic, you can get the blueprint immediately from Anaya and skip through all of these hoops. However, the only one you will not be able to do is this one right here, the Regulus. Now, I know I made a build video last week on the Regulus and how it's the best sidearm in the game, and it is, rightfully so. However, the only way to get that is you would have to do the Iron Horse raid at least twice to, obtain this weapon. Now, as far as the Liberty pistol, again, you would have to get certain exotic components to put together to then get this pistol, or you could do targeted loot for pistols with your friends, have one of them pick it up, share it with you. As soon as you get it, go to Anaya, buy the blueprint, and then you're good to go. And then finally, the Nemesis. This Nemesis is a long one to grind because you have to first start off at Tidal Basin to get the initial piece. It's a named weapon that you have to break down. Once you break that down, then you have to wait the following week to do invaded missions and get exotic components to drop from those invaded missions. Or you could skip all of that, just farm the targeted loot for marksman rifles with your friends that already have the rifle, and then as soon as one of them get the Nemesis, they could drop it for you, and then you could bypass all of that and just get the blueprint from Anaya then as well. And there you go. I think that is it for all of this. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and share my blueprints and do that. And now if I look, now I have all of my blueprints. Pretty wicked. All right, so now let me go back to my main character. We'll do some closing thoughts and then get you out of here. So all right, let's go back there. Boom. Oh, you guys are still here. All right, great. I'm glad you're still here. I hope I didn't bore you to death with all that information. I hope you guys learned something. But all right, this is going to be the end of the video. So if you found this helpful or informative in any way, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It does really help out the channel. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, do so, but also ring that notification bell because I do release Division videos or streams every single day of the week. So if you are as, immersed into the Division universe as I am, it would behoove you to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, if you have any questions at all about the crafting station or the blueprints, anything like that, just let me know in the comment section below. If I can't answer you, I guarantee someone else in the community will be able to, but we cannot help you if you do not speak up and actually ask that question. So with all that said and done, I am Kamikazevondoom. Thank you for watching the video. Hit that like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace. All right, let's go PvP.